This is wealth that no one can take. These are the memories that they will always remember. It's only going to be dangerous if they don't know how to use it. They
can't fill it too much, it's going to explode it.
A lot of times we treat them all with cookie cutter approach. You're spending time with each other, learning new things with other people that you love is underrated. Just showing them how to prepare and organize themselves before they start cutting. It's once they do it, it's actually easy just to press a button and start cutting, right? Lawnmower is the same. Once you start pulling and just cutting, but if you want them to know how to do it from end to end, which is better, right? You got to teach them how to do all the little parts or the nuances again, right? There's that word again. So it's about checking the oil and making sure you've got enough fuel, because you don't want them to start and then there's no fuel and then you have to go to the shop and whatever, right? You rather just plan it all, and then once they get started, they can finish the job off. And that's actually what you do with real business, right? We're not gonna do the whole thing because we've already filled it. Come here, I'm gonna show you guys. Before we get into that, you gotta make sure you have a few things, right? Safety glasses. You know, you're gonna make sure that your kids know safety. There's no point in just teaching them how to hold a knife or whatever, but they're not taught about the safety side of things. It's good to have a cutter. So you don't want them to not know how to use it. You want them to know how to use it. Same as a Stanley knife. It's only going to be dangerous if they don't know how to use it. They go to flick it open and cut themselves, right? So it's better to show them how to use things rather than the way I was taught is, hey, get out of here. You know, go away. So for me, the pain is not knowing how to do a lot of things, and I had to learn myself. And so that's why I'm passionate about showing my kids. Whippersnipper wire, we need to have extra ready. Got the cutter, got safety glasses, jerry can here. You gotta make sure you have enough in here, right? We've got some oil back there, but we don't need any because we've got enough. So if I open this up, the oil, I can probably just get this ready to catch any. The oil is plenty, all right? It's over there, all right? So I'm going to put this back on. Just dry this up. Have it on an angle. Okay, guys, because that is flat, that is level. So you have to have it in its level position like that, and yeah, it's got plenty of oil. Okay. Now we move to the fuel. Now I taught them what fuel. So what is this, Havana? It's called it's a fuel tank or a petrol tank. Yeah, but there's a couple of different types of petrol,
fuel
right?
Tank.
Yeah, good boy. Fuel tank. So what type of fuel do we put in here, Havana? Unleaded fuel. Yeah, unleaded petrol. Same thing. Okay, and you can check it because it says it on the side here. Unleaded fuel only. Okay. Now I've also drew a fill line because it didn't have one, but also on this jerry can here, I've also written on it as well. So it's unleaded fuel only. So every time we use one of these, Havana, you're going to read it, right? Okay. All right. So we've got enough in here and we filled it actually. Havana and, well, Kian didn't get a chance this time. And we filled it up. So that's all ready to go. So make sure these are tight because we're going to now do the other side. I don't even know the proper name for it, but...
A snipping part.
The snipping part. On the main part here, these are like tabs, this side and that side. You got to press them. When you press them, yeah, both sides, you got the spring here. Just keep that in. And this is where you place the wire. Now, as you can see, if I pop this out, there's not much wire left in there, is there? So, already with this, I can either leave this, and this will be enough for this job. Okay. Or I can swap it at this stage so that if I got a big job, I don't have to open it up, right? And change it completely. So I can do that now. I'll open it. Okay. Okay. So we're going to grab a whole piece. So maybe we'll make it maybe about 2 meters, yeah? To have a fair bit. That's another little trick there, tip there, guys. Instead of getting your measuring tape, what you can do is get your measuring tape and suss out how long a meter is on your body. You can find the center, okay, Kiani? You grab the middle, So if the kids, they get a little bit bored when they don't get too involved with stuff, right? So doing these tutorials is a bit hard because they get bored. So here, I got this side. Kiani had this side. This is half, okay? And we can just bend that, okay? Squeeze it. Try and bring your muscles. Yeah, strong muscles. Who can bend it? You bent it, good. Havana's turn now, just to have practice. This faces down. We find that wind cord. We're gonna place that there. But we'll do one first. So we'll do this side first. 1, 2, that way. And then we're gonna do this other way. Here, round. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the other one's gonna come up as well, the opposite end. Okay, straight away. And we're pretty much there, Kian. All right, you'll hear something click, I'm assuming. I think that might have been it. But yeah, place it in there and hold it with your other finger. Place this one in here, okay? And that should be ready to go, right? If I pull it a little bit, that's ready to go. Now, I think I've got to make this a little bit longer. Just swapping them around just so it's a little bit longer. That one's longer there. This one here is too long. Round it right around first. And then, oh, probably a little bit shorter. Probably there, okay? So that's good, ready to go. And then once they're pushed in there, they should hold their position at least. We're just gonna push this in. That spring should go in the middle. The spring's in the middle, it's gonna push it back. So you need to hold here, hold this here and push with all your muscles, okay? Like this, and then click, like that, click, click. The spring's pretty strong. So, and then you can squeeze like this. Obviously, Dad's got bigger hands, so I can do it a bit easier than you guys. But the more you practice, you'll get it. Now, what you can do, cut it just up to there, right? The metal piece that's sticking out, right there, okay? Make sure it's that at that point, and then you cut it, all right? I'll do the other one, same thing. Cut it, okay? Can you cut that properly?
Yeah.
Hey, cut with, I've already cut it. Yeah, then cut my finger. Ah! All right, careful. And when you're doing this with each other, you have to be real careful. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much the whippersnipper ready. As you can see, there's no oil falling over, so it's all tight, ready to go. What's the first thing you think I want to do?
Oil.
No, empty it.
All right, just want to quickly dust it, yeah? Oil. We'll look around here, get our little thing ready. Havana, you do the oil. And then Kian, you can do the fuel, okay? Okay? All right. So, undo this, Havana. Yeah, and when you take it out slowly and catch the oil underneath like this so the oil doesn't drip, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, and then you need to clean the dipstick with this here, with a clean side. Yeah, just do it with your hands. Just do it with your hands. Yeah, actually, not. This one's different. So, this one here is just a twist, like a quarter twist, and it opens, okay? Mm-hmm. Down, quarter twist, and it locks. It's locked. Quarter twist, and it's open, okay? Mm-hmm. Usually, you put down, and it's a twist. Right ways is tight ways, okay?
Tight, left to loose.
Left to loose, okay? Boom, left, or anti-clockwise, okay? No way. All right, so you do that again, and slowly pull out. Click. Yeah, hey, hold get it ready. Yeah. Just slowly up.
That's long.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So now you need to just wipe this like this, okay? All right, wipe it nice and clean. And you got to look at it like that, all right? What you're looking at here is just, you got, a bit of a design here. And you want them to be dry, so that you clean this here. And you're going to dip it back in, Havana. This is nice and flat. See, this is a fixed one, yeah? The other one, you can move it around too much. So this is flat and level. So we're going to put it down like this, okay? Mm-hmm. You don't have to twist it really, but if you want to, you can. Down, twist to lock, and then just open it again. And then you're going to look. Now, I want you to tell me if there's enough oil or not. What do you think? You just turn like this. Enough oil?
Yeah.
Okay. So usually it's in between these two. If it's in between there, that's what they want, okay? If it's below that line there, then you need to start filling. Okay, if it's above, it's too much oil. All right, so this one has enough. We're gonna just dry it out and put this back on. Done. Finished with the oil. Now is the fuel. All right, put down slowly. So here, Kian, so most of it now I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'll get you to do the petrol. Okay, so we're gonna take this off. I want you to try and open this. Okay, ready?
That way.
You learn which way is tight, which way is open. Yeah. Squeeze, strong hands. Good. See? When you do things with strong hands, you can get it, yeah? All right. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Cool. Make sure it's not dirty, okay? If it's dirty, then you got to clean it first before you put it back on. And make sure this is not dirty, okay? If it's dirty, you just shake this off. Make sure this is not dirty either. Look for clean side. And you clean that too, okay? Look for the clean side, okay? All right. Now, we're going to see if there's enough petrol. Can you see petrol there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes you can see how much petrol you have, but this one is all black. You can't see it. So we have to just look inside, okay? And you can look inside there, you shake it, you can see. So we don't have to put too much, but we can put a little bit. Here you go. I want you to pick it up. Put this in, don't tilt this first. You just put this here, bend your knees. Yep, like that. Once that's in, then you can leave, you don't move this now. You bend this up. Good, that's plenty. You don't want to fill it to the top, okay? And then you shake it, okay? You shake it in, hey, hold on. You shake it inside, okay? And then you gotta make sure this here, like that. And then face it up like that. Put it down. You get that one there, the towel. And you just clean this like this, okay? Clean it like that, okay? Before we do that, we've got to put the cap back on. Here you go.
Can't fill it too much, it's going to explode it.
Yes, it's going to explode it, okay? It's going to fill to overfill, okay? So if you can look there, you see how much, okay?
Oh,
yeah, it's a lot in there, but it's good. It's up to here, okay? So Kian, put the cap back on. See, look, it's got thread inside to screw it, okay? Okay. Flat first, and then you twist it nice and strong. Squeeze your hands. Squeeze your hands and turn. Breathe. Breathe out. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Squeeze, squeeze. Harder. Squeeze and turn. Good boy. That's it. All right? You squeeze and turn there like that. Nice and strong. Okay? Alrighty. And that's pretty much most of it prepared, guys. Other things you can do to service it. Yeah, you can open this up here. I can't remember how this goes, but yeah, you open this up here. Yeah, and these are like filters, right? And so what's good is to just give this a bit of a brush. Now, just make sure you don't do any of this stuff while doing the oil, because all that dust going around, okay, this here, these tabs just go in at the bottom. You can see that, your own design, and do that there, okay? If you're wondering, this one here is, what we're using is the Massport Series 8 166cc, okay? This is the Massport Series 8 166cc heavy duty. That's this one here, the Massport. We haven't had any trouble with this. It's been pretty good. It's in the middle price range for the lower end type, you know, items, residential, domestic use. Okay, because obviously there's commercial type items and they're more expensive. Okay, for our whipper snipper, we've got here the Honda UMK, all right, 425U. Honda UMK 425U, all right. And again, this is the same. We haven't had any issues. The 4-stroke engine, okay, no problems. I'm not a professional at all this. Obviously, I don't do this for the job, but these ones work well for us, okay? If you want to use a cheaper version, you can, but they will have problems much faster. You don't need to go to the super expensive ones, yeah? But these ones so far, they're petrol. Don't use the electric ones. Use it if you want, but the electric ones are pretty shit. Some people like it. I'm sure they've gotten better over the years, but the petrol ones go good. All right, so we prepared both our machines to get start cutting. But there's a couple of things still to show them when they use it. So turning it on, they'll get excited at that point. Okay, guys, but you need to know a couple of things. First of all, come this side, Kiani. Okay, with the lawnmower, you need to you can lift this up here. Okay, you pull it towards you, and you look. See how it goes up. I lift it up. See how high it is now. Okay, Cuba wants to show them because he's done it before.
Usually we do it at like 4.
You pull it towards yourself, and then okay.
We do it, and it has the numbers here too.
Okay, he was showing that it's got numbers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one that we usually use?
4.
So we've been using 4. I don't remember it being 4, but yeah, if you're saying that we use 4, then Cuba's probably correct.
When we take it place to place, usually we put it up to like 5 or 6. Okay, so what Cuba is saying is when we take it place to place, what he means is when you go from one surface area to, all right, you need to move it to a different surface area going over concrete or whatever, or rocks or anything like that. Instead of turning the whole thing off, you can just raise the blades, right? Raise the whole unit, okay? And that ensures that the blades there, don't press it, right? Don't turn the blades to spin. But yeah, just raise it so that it doesn't hit them, yeah? Okay, so that's one main thing. The second one is this one here, okay? You lift this up here and you can pull them out, okay? It's nice and easy. This here just goes in. So lift it up, Cuba. It just sits here and you see this base here, this part here? That bottom part there just rests on here somewhere, okay? So nice and easy, you just slip that in there. Okay, Cuba? Yeah, rest it down. Oh, sorry, lift it up. And then obviously this here catches there, okay? All right, that's that. The throttle here, okay, this is the throttle. And this is what you turn forward to turn it faster, okay? Or like, not really.
More power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it spins faster.
Yeah.
Okay? It's got more power, okay?
So like when you're taking it place to place to save energy, you put it like a bit lower.
Beautiful. See, even the little boy knows. So yeah, when you're taking it from place to place, as he's saying, you want to pull it back from the throttle.
Not all
at the throttle. Yeah, not all the way because it will turn off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just do it low, so that's not yeah. It makes sense once you do it. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to go with the lawn mowing. With the whippersnipper is a much bigger challenge.
You do that at the end.
Yeah, we can do that at the end. You can do it in the beginning. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, we'll do that one first. All right, now guys, the kids have had a full lesson of how to prepare their lawn mowing and whippersnipper machines, right? Now they're gonna use it, and I think this is where they're gonna have their fun. Now I'm gonna have fun because why, Cuba?
You're not doing it.
Because I'm not gonna be the one doing it. I get to have a laugh.
Dad, I want a little bit lower because...
No, whatever Cuba says, because he knows, okay? You know everything, eh? Okay, what's one thing that we're missing before we go? We need to do the fuel, okay? You don't just leave it around. You put it in the right place. Just put it in a much neater place, Cuba. I think put it there in that gap there, okay? We obviously, so someone lost a yellow cap here, so we have to just leave it like this. We should have something to... Can you get some tape, Cuba? And just tape this so that we don't drop fuel. So he's putting some tape on there. There's a Sparky, got a lot of electrical tape, but duct tape is probably better. Just bigger and easier. All right, a couple other things. Having hats is really good, especially in this Queensland weather. Okay, having hats is good so they don't get heat stroke. Having some water bottles ready. So I want you guys to get your water bottles ready. Okay, Kian, can you get your water bottle ready? Okay, and having these. Oh, you look pretty cool.
I didn't like a water bottle. You have it
look like Agent Smith.
I didn't like a water bottle. I can
I didn't like a what?
see her eye.
All right, so a couple of little things there. We try and go in a bit. No, don't do that. No, you're not jumping over these things. Cuba, yeah? Can you move that somewhere so it's not in the way of people walking? Yeah, these are all the little bits and pieces, yeah? The kids are kids, so they want to jump and
you know, run over things and whatever. So just be careful. Don't get angry at them. They're kids. You just got to watch out for them. That's all. So yeah, the petrol, that's an important one. Make sure it's all secured and in the right place and in a position where it's not able to be tipped over, you know. Safety here, guys, always. Okay, now, the other thing is, while they get their water bottles ready, go get your water bottles and get your hats. You all have hats, so get the right hat for today and get your water bottles.
I can't find my hat.
Well, find it. Go and Google, search it up, I don't care. Now, the other thing is, when cutting grass, you want to obviously look for rocks. Now, we shouldn't have too many rocks, but the kids, right, they throw a lot of shit around, right? Branches and whatever. But yeah, the rocks are the key things. So if your blades hit the rock, it could easily flick up and hit someone in the eye. I think even if you do this as a profession, people have insurances, right? So they have insurances just in case they break glass and houses, house windows and car windows. So that, I think that's a common thing. So, but you know, window is a window. You can be replaced. It's harder to replace a person's eye, you know, or teeth or whatever. So it's the safety side of these things aren't to be, you know, forgotten. Okay. We've got our front yard here. We like to do a little bit of the side there for the neighbor, and we got the strip here, okay, that we tend to go around and do a little bit of the neighbors as well. One time we went and did the whole neighbor's front. It's good to do that if you're reciprocal, if you're neighbors, you know, they do yours, scratch my back, scratch yours, just don't scratch each other's bums. Yeah, so yeah, we got our backyard as well. We've only got a small backyard that's grass, but it's both side and back. Okay, so just got like that on the side. Oh, that's all rocks there, but over there it's got the side, and then just around the back, it's not heaps. And on the other side, you got some rocks, but there's some weeds, so we got to pull some weeds and cut them low at least to make it nice. Yeah. Our neighbor across the road, actually, he's a gun at all this. He makes it so nice. Yeah. Anyways, here we are. Waters, hats. Let's get started. So I've called my son to come over because I asked him to move this to the side so that's out of the way. And he did the good job of doing that. But he leaned it on here, right? And dirtied some of our sheets. Look at that, Cuba. And you got oil on some of our clean sheets, man. So if you were to do this and then you have to clean sheets, you'll be angry at yourself, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay, the kids are looking for rocks. Look properly, guys, because if there's a rock there, right, and you hit it, you're gonna kill someone. Okay, grab the stick. Yep. All your rocks and sticks. No, don't put it there. Put all your rocks and sticks here. Okay, for now. Any rocks and sticks, just put it there for now, and we'll clear them up after. Come on, you have to look at the whole grass, even the back. Tiny ones shouldn't be too much of an issue, but yeah, the bigger ones especially. Okay, tiny ones can still hurt you though, but that's why you guys have glasses, so you should be okay. Yeah, come on, you can do it faster. You have to be perfect.
Get long pants.
Yeah, long pants. That's another good one, Cuba. Look, you missed a big rock, guys. Look, there's a big one there. Yeah. Come on. That's why you have to do things properly. Just so I don't have to listen to all the kids all the time. Yeah, one of these is indigenous instruments. Yeah, it's a healing instrument of some sort. Can you hear that? It's a beautiful sound, actually. It's quite soothing. Yeah, we got this for Zion. It's actually quite soothing. Oh, can you hear the contrast? Anyways, here's a nice little tool. I forgot where we bought it from, but we got it from. I can probably get that info from Tanya. These are pretty cool. Should probably use it again. It's just been resting here in the garage. You guys are taking too long with this. Quick, mate. Well, it's good that they have a girl named Havana walking around picking them up then, eh?
There's so many rocks. Okay, so this is the first thing you do. You pull the throttle, you push it down. So then when you make it go on, it just goes on straight
You
away.
guys listening to Cuba? Cuba, you got to be looking at them. Speak
And this is
firm.
So it goes full power, okay?
Yeah, you guys got that? Does it have to be down or up?
Down,
Kian?
down, up,
Sideways?
down.
Down and up? Okay, just down.
Okay,
All right.
so, and then when you're ready, after that you can like, I hold this usually, and then I pull this like that, and then it usually takes me a while, but
What you can do is put your foot there, son, like this. You get more leverage when you can extend more by placing your feet here, and you can pull up like that. There we go. All right, so you just pull the throttle back up to, oh shit, upside down. So you just pull the throttle back up to turn it off. All right, so give the kids a turn. Go.
Okay.
Who wants to do next? Kiani, sorry, Havana first.
wait, it's okay.
Okay, Kian, you can go. Havana's giving you a turn first, okay? What's the first thing?
First, Kian.
You only got 2 steps. Yeah, what do you have to do? Push it down or have it up?
Which one?
All right, go.
Do the way. Oh. No. I don't know.
Nah, that's okay,
Wait,
it's
off
okay.
right now.
So push it down. Good boy. All the way, all the way. Okay, cool. All right.
And then, what do you do?
What's the next thing? Yep. Put your yep, that's it, like how Daddy did, and then pull it up. You have to pull it strong. Do it together, do it together.
Put your leg there. Ready?
Like that, yep. But you gotta try it again.
Don't be scared.
Pull it straight. You gotta hold it tight. Yeah, pull, strong.
Keep pulling.
Keep pulling. That's okay, keep pulling, strong. Like that, okay? Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, watch out this. Here, pull it. Ready? Stop. Ready? Hold it together. Ready? Wait.
Ooh, yes, yay! Hold on. No. That's, yeah, hold on. All right, turn it down slowly. Yeah, turn it down slowly. No, not all the way. Ah, you just turned it all the way, bro. All right. Okay, that's all right. Havana's turn. Go, Havana. What's the first step? Yep, push the throttle down. Yep, and when you do this, Havana's going to be, it's going to have a lot of resistance, yeah? It's going to be hard, but you got to keep pushing through, okay? Pulling through. Yep, that's it. Good. Keep strong. Nearly, you got to push, let it go in first. And all the way. Pull. Ooh, nearly got that started. No, don't rush it. You got to work with it. You got to let it wind first. Now you got to unwind it. Go. Ooh, nearly. Slowly, and go. Oh, a bit more power. 2 hands, maybe try 2 hands. And you can do it, darling. That's it. Yep. Yay! All right, hold on. Good stuff. Now put it back slowly. Let her do it, Cuba. Let her do it. Havana? Hold on, Cuba. Okay, I want you to turn it down low, like this. Hold on. And then I want you to turn it back fast. And then I want you to turn it off, okay? Turn it low. Turn it fast. Make it strong. Yep. And turn it off now. Slowly. Yeah, you guys did it. So it winds nicely. See how it's winding there? Yeah, look. Yeah. You don't have that. And then you just wind like this. Yeah, see? Like that, okay?
So that was a bit of a tough one. Yeah, so the kids did it the first time, but then they couldn't do it from there. And especially for Cuba, I feel sorry for him, right? But I feel sorry for him by getting him to go through the emotions, okay? Because that's, you know, Havana actually did it for him just then. And, you know, in that time, it's just a bit of technique difference, right? A little bit of strength as well. Havana's pretty strong, Jan's pretty strong, Cuba's strong, but it's more of a mindset thing, yeah? He's a little bit of a lightweight as well, but so the technique was important there, and he was getting frustrated, and he felt the pressure of being the older one, the one showing them, and he couldn't get it. But he eventually got it, and he got it quite easy this time. Havana is happy that she got it, obviously. So that's a couple of things as well, guys. Like, go through the motions, go through it. In between as well, you saw Cuba telling Havana that she didn't have the throttle down, and so he could have been a bit of an asshole and just let her look silly, you know. But he did tell her that, Havana, you got the throttle up, you know. And then the second instance, he fixed it for Kian. He did it for his younger brother, instead of telling his younger brother, hey, you got the throttle up, you know. And so these are little things, guys. These are little things. Doing this and taking lessons about how to do this, it's a long process, and most people don't go through it, right? This is the hard stuff, but these are all the qualities that you know, it's transferable between doing one task to another, one skill set to another. The fundamentals are the same. How you do one thing is kind of how you do everything, usually, right? And so, if you know, it's kind of that idea of you know, give a man fish, feed him for a day, teach a man how to fish, feed him for a lifetime, you know? So, yes, son. Yes, you're gonna get a turn, okay? Havana's next because she's older than you, and then your turn, okay? But you have to have your glasses on. Hopefully this video helps you out. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a professional long landscape person. Making the time for them. They are what matters. These are your number one assets. These ones, right there. These living beings, the ones that you brought into this world, they are yours. These are mine. And we are each other's assets. We help each other. First, foremost, before anyone else, you know, we become an asset to anyone else. I'm an asset to my employers, I'm an asset to my friends, I'm an asset to my family, I'm an asset to the tax system, yeah, I'm an asset to, you know, whatever. But first and foremost, and I think what's been forgotten, is that each other, we are each other's best business partners, we are each other's best friends. We should be. And if we get that right, you know, I feel like each individual is more unstoppable, less of an issue in society, has less issues, you know, that leans on society and expects, you know, is more of a solution and provides solutions for this world, you know. So anyways, that's my little 5 cents plus GST plus inflation and then some. Anyways, we're enjoying this weather, learning a bunch of things, doing it together, having these memories. These memories will stay with them forever. Yeah. So make the time, guys. Make the times for you, especially you fathers out there. You know, if there's anything you're gonna be passionate about, don't be so passionate about your bloody Xbox, PS2, PS3, whatever the numbers are up to right now. I haven't played one for a long time. Be passionate about self and the ones that's number one to you, your wife, or your husband, or whatever you go do there, and your kids. You know, your number one assets are your kids. You have them. So if you're broke and you know, if you're down and low and finances and shit like that, or life, just know that if you got kids, that's not the end of the world. If anything, that's your number one asset. You just got to change up here, change how the way you think of it, change the way you see your circumstances, change the way you see things. And if you realize you actually are pretty rich, so I know I'm already rich. This is wealth that no one can take until these ones pass away, which hopefully, touch wood, that it's after my life is gone, you know. So, but yeah, anyways, another 5 cents added. Just bank it, mate. Just bank it. Boom.
You got the one that does it, and then you get the other ones that play around. Alright, so Cuba's actually lowered it to 2 rather than 4 because 4 wasn't low enough. Okay, hold on. So, look, this is loud, yeah? When you're gonna talk, turn this low so you can hear each other better. Is that better? Okay.
Now the grass doesn't have to be perfect, right? What's perfect is the fact that they're doing this, they're learning it, and they're learning together. You're spending time with each other, learning new things with each other, with other people that you love is underrated, right? It's amazing. Again, these are the memories that they will always remember.
They actually get to learn a lot about themselves. You know, they're communicating with each other, or even miscommunicating. But they learn to negotiate, they learn to speak better with each other, you know, to each other. These are all the skills that's relevant in the real world. There's Havana having her turn. Good girl, Havana. That looks good. You're doing a great job, darling. Yeah, and just so you know, like, don't stress out about how clean the lines are, how perfect it is. Yeah, they'll learn all the stuff. Just get them to a point where they can do things safely, prepare everything, and then get it going so they can do it anytime. And in terms of the job itself, it's your own home, so don't stress about it being so perfect. Yeah, the fact that they're actually doing it at all is quite a big, a good thing and big thing. Right? This here builds confidence, right? Resilience in practicing something. You know, they're not doing it right the first time. They can't pull the bloody, the cord, the starter cord. That they're not strong enough, they're not tall enough. All those type of things. It plays with their minds. So, it's good for them to practice this. It builds resilience. They learn how to learn anything. That's the key skill, is to learn anything, so that they can learn to connect with the things that they want to do in life, decide what they're going to do is going to contribute to their happiness. If they get to choose and design their lifestyle, right, they surely will become, be more happier and keep depression out of the way.
Okay, so just a quick, just another thought, right? So you got different kids. You have to understand that they're all different. It sounds simple and easy, but I feel like a lot of times we treat them all with cookie cutter approach. Don't use the same approach. Try the same approach on all of them, but if it doesn't work, work with it. Work with them. Find other ways to get to the same result, same conclusion. And also they don't have to get to the same conclusion, right? Just work with it, but try and find things that they do align with, and they can pick up. Okay, that it comes to their interests. What interests them? What motivates them? What stimulates their mind? They all learn in different ways, and they all have, they all learn at different times. Some are faster than the others. Some learn faster than others. Some are stronger than others. He's one of the strong ones right there. So, like my daughter, Havana, she's naturally strong, right? She's pretty strong. Cuba, in some instances, we've called him not being as strong as Havana, and Havana's younger than him. Some people will be surprised with that, especially people who've played rugby with him. He's quite strong, but that's because he's strong because he's worked hard physically. He's had to push himself. Havana's naturally strong. She sleeps. She doesn't do much, But it's because I looked into a few things and realized that that's her strength. I've got to work with it, help her with her emotional side, and she thrives more when I support her in that side of things. Yes, she will shy away from things more. Yes, she will give up a bit more sometimes. But she does more. She approaches things more and tries more things because I work with her and I help her work with her kind of innate self, her natural self. See, Cuba, the other two kids, they stopped, right? They stopped and they came inside. one kind of crying, the other one tired. But Cuba's pushing through. He's like, no, I'll keep going, and he smashes it out. And that's his strength. His strength is pushing through, persisting, getting the job done, and that's been his strength. Hard work, persistence, that dedication, commitment. Yeah. He's not great at detail. He's not great at listening sometimes, but when he does listen, when he does get it, he does really well. Okay. So just remember, they all learn different. They all learn at different times. They are all different. So you have to find their unique selves. You got to find this. You have to kind of figure them out, and then help them to learn about themselves. Don't just figure them out and leave that knowledge for yourself. Teach them about themselves, like what you've observed, and that might help them to deal with problems when they have to deal with it by themselves without you there. You're not going to always be there. You're not going to always be there, and that's in the whole lifetime. But macro, but in micro, like an instance at school or play, they will have moments that you're not there, and so they will deal with things and in a much more healthier way. So yeah, just know that.
Okay, so we've still got to do whippersnipper, but we're going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that myself. And next time we'll show them how to use the whippersnipper. It's a bit of a tougher machine to use.
Kind of know.
Yeah, it's just awkward because it's quite tall. All right, but anyways, yeah, they got to learn how to clean it up as well. Yeah, that's doing it properly. That's doing it complete. Havana, I'll get you to sweep inside the garage too, okay? Yeah? That's okay. If you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. Just don't expect much. Good boy, Cuba.
Can't feel it too much, it's going to explode.